Hello Magus. Are you wearing pants?
Are you? No pants. We are not wearing pants. I should probably get a better voice for that, but hi. Uh, Crap, my audio pooped out on me. Oh man, this should be exciting as hell. I don't mind saying I'm nervous to be doing this. Um, 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 um. Thank you for joining. Can you hear me okay? And also, I know the audio in the game is quiet, or the opening song is quiet in the beginning, so not sure if you can hear it. Hello there, Tom. Welcome.
Welcome, Mr. B. Did you bring chips?
I keep telling myself I'm going to make more of those, and I just end up getting sidetracked. Welcome, Mr. B. So, this is going to be really, really fun, I think. Oh crap, I didn't take my... Hey, Omega Red, welcome. I just need to do a thing here really quick. Okay. Much better. You know what? I think the thing that's bothering me the most about my headset today is that I can hear my voice in my head, and it's super distracting. You know, it's not like when you're just talking to people, but it's coming into your ears for some reason. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but my voice is irritating to me. Really, right? Get out of my head. That will never get old. So, let me give you guys a little bit of a foundation for what I'm trying to do. I don't know. I've never done a permadeath play before. So this is going to probably evolve a bit, or there's going to be some, maybe I should say, growing pains until I kind of find the right groove. I've watched other permadeath playthroughs. Do I think I'm gonna, do as well as those people? Probably not. But I have 20 presets ready to go, and that's probably not enough, given my propensity for dying. But to start off, I'm going to use a character. I'm going to use the first character preset that I made because I liked how she turned out, and we'll go from there with her. I don't expect her to last the whole stream, but miracles do happen, so you never know. If by some chance she does end up biting the bullet, I will probably save. I mean, I already have her. Hey, Strudel. I think my music's too loud. I'm definitely going to use her preset in a regular playthrough because I like her. I like the backstory that I came up with in my head for her. They're probably not all going to have backstories because once I die, my plan is to randomly select one of the presets that I've made and play that one. So we'll see, what that character turns out to be, what sort of character that one's going to be. Hey Geiger, welcome, welcome. You thought Magus was a very good female friend. Well, he might be. Just kidding. So I also, took a couple of suggestions from some people that have done permadeaths before, one of which was maybe making Oblivion type classes available to select. I didn't realize there were so many of them. I think I want to say, well, I don't know how many there are. What gave it away? Your manly voice. Had to be. Either that or you're a very manly woman. Anyway, I don't know how that's going to work because there's a lot of them and I don't know how to choose. I definitely wanted to leave it up to the community to decide what style the character would be. Okay. Anyway, so I forgot what I was saying. So yeah, I thought about possibly, when I create a new, or when we start a new character, if we start a new character, to choose a class or style of gameplay for that character and go from there. I don't know how that's going to work, so that's going to be kind of an experimental thing. I know absolutely nothing about Oblivion classes. I've never played Oblivion or any of the other Elder Scrolls games. I can't think of them. Morrowind. I haven't played them, so I have absolutely no background for what those classes are. But I do have a link to a page that explains them, and so we can probably figure it out as we go. But, as I said, that's going to be kind of an experimental thing until I really, feel my way through this and get into a groove of how this works. I do still have my death counter. Yeah, I know, right? I have to say, I've only been playing Skyrim for 3 years, maybe. After I saw other people playing it, and I thought, oh, this might be fun. Because I love fantasy style games. I've played Witcher. I think I played Witcher before I played Skyrim, but honestly I don't remember, but I fell in love with that game. And then, when I started playing Skyrim and saw all the things you can do from a story perspective, that just sold me. And I mean, I've gone back to Witcher occasionally. Hey, Haster, welcome. And also Daddy Smurf, welcome. Oh shoot, I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, I've gone back to Witcher a few times. I've played the game all the way through, from Witcher 1 through Witcher 3. My Witcher 3 game is still going because I haven't finished Blood and Wine, I think. I'm about halfway through. But the hard thing for me is I go back to Witcher and the controls are completely different. The keyboard hotkeys are completely different, and I don't want to just keep reprogramming my keys to make it easy. So I have to kind of get myself back into the, how do I do this again? You know? But, I mean, and it's the same thing with, I play Valheim just to blow off steam and relax. And some of the, I mean, I'm always hitting the I key to get into my inventory, which is wrong. You know, so, or I hit the tab key, you know, to do something else, and that opens my menu. So, I mean, it's just, you know. Oh, wow. Thank you for the gift sub. My alert didn't work. Oh, you know what? It's probably because I'm not live. Here, let me go live. Where is my live scene? There we go. I know, a present. You get to do all the fun subscriber things. 3 of my alerts didn't work? No kidding. Well, crap. I tested them all before I started. Yes, he did have a bucket armor. He had a barrel for armor, a tankard for a boot, a cheese wheel around his neck, and a cheese shield with some forks in it. And what else did he have? A bucket helmet. Yep, that was my character. So that didn't work either? Yeah, that was Jiggy. He was a lost relic, ancient relic. I forget what the challenge was called, but I made him for a challenge. And story premise was that Sheogorath got a unique opportunity to play the ultimate prank and sent Jigalag to Skyrim in that form. And the goal was for Jigalag to get out of there to GTFO. He was possessed by Uncle Sheo. Yes, that's it. Anyway, so I have changed up some of the channel points, the redemption. I turned off drop it because there's no way in hell I'm dropping any weapons. Sorry about that, but I'm not. I may or may not have turned off the ban and F5 save, but I mean, it's pointless to use that because if I die, I'm dead. So, oh, you know what? I wonder if I didn't mute anything, did I? I'm gonna test this. Huh. I don't know if that worked. Anyway, oh yeah, there it is. That worked. Okay, well, I'm so sorry that those gift subs didn't come out, and thank you. I feel so scattered right now. Um, so yeah, uh, points redemption. So I added um, redemption for stamina, magicka, and health potions. I've seen some permadeath playthroughs that use that, specifically Executor and Feral. So I thought that would be, oh, okay, Daddy Smurf. Well, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Have a good sleep. So I added those. I have a dice roll command, and I'll probably regret that because I don't know, in permadeath that could be hazardous to my health, but I added it anyway. We'll see how that works. And I also added a command for raising or lowering the difficulty. So this is not going to be a legendary playthrough to start. I'm starting on expert because I am, I want to at least give myself a fighting chance to survive beyond 5 minutes. So, but you can redeem points to raise the difficulty by 1. So if I'm playing on expert, you can raise it to master. Or you can lower the difficulty, like going from expert to whatever's below expert. I think it's adept. And so forth. But some of those commands do have a cooldown period. I think the cooldown is 15 minutes and that can be adjusted based on how well that works. But yeah, there you go. So I put a cooldown on that so that I'm not like constantly raising and lowering the difficulty. So if you try to redeem those points after somebody else has and it doesn't work, you can leave your request in the queue, and then once the cooldown, or actually I don't know if it'll go through. I think it'll give you a warning that it's on cooldown. But yeah, so those can be, as I said, adjusted based on how well this works. I started talking about the death counter. Since I'm starting permadeath today, every Sunday is going to be a permadeath stream. I'm going to continuously let the death counter go. So I'm not going to reset it every stream. So, because I mean, dead is dead, right? So yeah, so for my moderators, just know that I'm not going to be resetting it. It's going to start at 0 today, and then it'll just my voice. Then it'll just increase for every permadeath playthrough I have. I'm also thinking about possibly adding a 3rd stream to the week, but I don't know for sure if I can do that, just based on work and being respectful of other streamers' times and stuff like that. So hydrate. Thank you. That's actually a great idea. Okay, so anyway, oh, I forgot to clink the there we go. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to my first character. I have played her a little bit already just to make sure that, because I added some mods, so I did a little bit of a playthrough. I do have 19 saves, but only because I continually saved. I have, yeah, my voice is a little bit rough today. So thank you, Hester. I installed a mod that's called, I think it's called Die When Dead, or something like that, which means that if my character dies, I can't restart from the previous save. I mean, I can restart from a previous save, but I'm not even sure. But it creates a file that flags your character as dead, so even if you try to restart it, you can't. But I wanted to test out a few things to make sure that they were working, so that hopefully things would go smoothly during the stream. So we'll see how it goes. She's done a couple of quests because I wanted to at least get her up a level or two. So she's currently at level 3. And she's in Whiterun because Whiterun is probably the safest place to be right now. So let me introduce you to her and give you a little bit of background. What little background about her I know. This kind of came to me based on what... Oh, fuck. My game crashed. Okay, let me restart. Oh, thank you, Magus. Thank you for the 500 bits. I appreciate that. Let's hope it doesn't continue to crash on me. That was unexpected. So while we're waiting for the game to reload, I am using Unbound because I like the idea of not knowing if I'm Dragonborn or not. If I do have to start a new character, we can make some choices, such as, do we want the character to be Dragonborn? Do we want it to be random? Do we want to, start with no weapons and work our way up? I've seen various playthroughs, as I said, for Permadeath, and some people just, start with whatever the game gives them, or start with nothing, and they have to, find weapons, find spell books, things like that. And I probably have some mods that are going to impede my ability to get through this, but we'll see. So, those are choices that can be made before I actually start the character. They're already made, so I don't have to go through character creation. But determining what events may or may not happen in the game, we can talk about during the stream, and go from there. And I guess that would also kind of fall under the pick a class for the character. But with this one, when I started her, I just left everything at random. And so I didn't know where she was going to start. I didn't know what, if any, weapons she was going to have. I did give her an outfit based on what I intended for her based on how I created her. So I did do that, but her clothing is clothing. It's not armor. So hopefully this loads. Toes crossed. There we go. So this is Renna Morsatra. She is a Breton mage. I think of her as a wilderness witch because her outfit is called Wilderness Witch and her hair is called Witchcraft. So this is her. I gave her the Greybeard boots. I like them because the description says they're sturdy for people who travel a lot.
We'll be ready.
I also gave her the Archmage's boots because I thought I could disenchant them and enchant these boots, but alas, you cannot disenchant those boots, so that's a bummer. She started off with one spell, and that was Sparks. So, and that's the only spell she has right now. She has some spell books, but she can't learn any of them because she doesn't have the experience. So it seemed really weird to start a witch character without any spells or ability to cast them. So in my head, and also when her game started, there was a massive thunderstorm with lightning. Well, obviously with lightning. So given the fact that she started off with Sparks, I decided that she at one point in her life was struck by lightning and survived, but as a result forgot how to use magic. So her quest will be to get that skill back. So that's what I'm going with. She's currently level 3. I spent a perk point in destruction here because she's using Sparks. And I gave her a perk point in restoration because she's going to need it. She started out with 2 potions of magicka. She did a favor for Farengar and got some potions from Arcadia. So let's take a look at her inventory. She has an ancient Nord war axe that she got from, she went through White River Watch, and so we picked this up, and I'm have it in her inventory, but she doesn't use it yet. She picked up a hunting bow from one of the bandits in White River Watch, and she's collected all these iron arrows also as a result. She's I think she's supposed to go to Halted Stream Camp. She did manage to survive the bandits that were outside, but she hasn't gone inside, if I remember correctly. I think that's a quest, but don't quote me on that because I'm not positive. So yeah, I gave her Alchemist. Whoa. Thank you for the 500 bits. Thank you, Magus. Is that for the coffee? Anyway, I gave her the alchemist gloves because I wanted her to have, I wanted her to be able to make potions. It seemed logical if she's a witch. Or I should probably call her a mage, but she's not that smart. No, I'm kidding. But I didn't like the color with the outfit, so I gave her dark gloves, and they're not enchanted with anything yet. These are the Greybeard Boots of Shore. I picked these because they match her outfit. I know it's silly. She found these in White River Watch. I think we'll probably sell them because she's not ever going to do two-handed attacks. I gave her this cape because you just don't run around Skyrim without something on, and her outfit's skimpy-ish. And then this, of course, is her outfit. So she's not wearing any armor. Stupid, I know. She did make some soap so she can bathe. I installed... Yes, that's perfect, Haster. She's got field experience. She's a wilderness witch. Yes, no pants. She's not wearing any pants. I installed realistic needs and diseases, and I installed dirt and blood along with keep it clean, but I'm using the dirt and blood functions. So that's a new mod for me, so I'm still trying to feel my way through with that. With realistic needs and diseases, I couldn't figure out for the life of me why I couldn't make water out of cook pot until I realized, and I could drink from a well, but I couldn't fill anything because I didn't have anything to fill. So I tried to, find water skins and couldn't, and realized I had to make them. But then in order to make them, you need all kinds of materials, which was like, what? But it made sense. So, yeah. So she started with these 2 potions of magicka. She made the soap, and then all this other stuff she found, or except for a couple of them which were given to her by Arcadia for bringing the frost salts. She started off with like 3 things of food. She now has lots of food, and that's from mostly looting. She's got some ingredients, but I haven't done anything with them yet. And I set the ingredients to be sparse, but I mean, I found, like, I didn't realize there was 20 in the barrel, but I found honeycomb and I did the take all, and then all of a sudden I've got 20. So I don't know why my barrels are giving me that much when I said it should be sparse, but I don't know. She picked up some spell books, none of which she can learn because she doesn't have the skills yet. She's read several books that she didn't take, but the books that are in her inventory she found interesting, so she kept them in order to read them later. Yeah, she's a dress kind of person. I have some new armor mods that I installed that I will probably use with some of the other characters, but for her, as soon as I created her, I had this in mind. She's even got violet eyes. And then anyway, let's see here. She's got some animal fat. She bought some empty potion bottles. This leather strips is left over for when she made her water skins. Yeah. So she's gone through the Hall of the Dead here to get the Amulet of Arcay for what's his name. Which is where she got some of the stuff. That might be where she got the ancient axe from, actually. Water skins. So she crafted 2. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think this is going to take a little getting used to, and as I said, it's probably was stupid of me to do this with, start with new mods and a new play style, but we'll see how it goes. So we're going to see if we can cook any of this meat. I'm going to save here just because I don't know if I'm going to crash going through the door. I did notice that normally when I talk to Bellathor, I can get a random Radiant quest from him, but for some reason it wasn't giving me the option to get a quest. And I don't know if it's because she's low level, because I think she was at level 1 when we were doing that. So I think we'll cook up all this stuff. What does this do? Warm up and keeps the consumer going. Okay. Well, we certainly have a lot of honeycomb and juniper berries, but I don't want to use my water. just now. We have. Do I think she would eat wolf meat? Probably. She's a wilderness witch. But no skeevers.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar.
Okay, so we have food. As I said, bear with me as I get used to some of these. Hey, Executor, welcome. May the Todd be with me. I'm actually like super surprised that anybody's even watching this stream with all the goings on with what is it, E3? Is that what it's called? So we have been in Riverwood. I went there in order to try to disenchant those items, which I couldn't. So she did get the Golden Claw quest. I'm not ready to go there. Oh, okay. So I think maybe we were just wandering looking for tundra cotton and maybe bothered the baddies at Halted Stream, because I know we did not go inside. I was like, no, that's not happening. Can somebody, if you haven't already... Oh, it gives you frost resistance and health regen? Cool. Can somebody give Executor a shout out, please? And also Mr. B, if you don't mind. I think you can just do the SO command and their username, I think. I haven't done that in a while. In terms of what I want to focus on with her for magic, definitely destruction magic, specifically electromancer spells. I figured that since she was given shock spells and was born, quote unquote, in a thunderstorm, lightning storm, it's appropriate. Definitely some alteration.
Don't do that. No need to do that.
And restoration. And that's about all I know right now. I think we'll probably do some alchemy and enchanting. So, you know, I don't know what to do at this point. We could go back to Riverwood and try. Try Bleak Falls Barrow, but I want to try to slow myself down a little bit, because it's not like if I die, I'll just have a do-over, you know. So let's see if he's got the dialogue now. Is the audio bad again? Yep, I still don't have... Still don't have it. Yeah, the audio is weird. It was absolutely perfect when I was playing earlier, or actually yesterday. So I'm thinking it might be OBS. So just give me a second. I'm going to look at my OBS settings, because it was working perfectly earlier. No problems whatsoever. I'm not using missives, although I do have the notice board. Speakers. Okay. I don't know what it is, to be perfectly honest. Actually, let me check my Windows settings too. Let me go into my control panel here. I specifically tested this. Okay, sound, playback, speakers, and what am I looking for? Adjust my computer settings. Let's see, sound. Where is it? Okay, let me try it a different way. Okay, here we go. Skyrim Special Editions, Turtle Beach, Steam. I don't really need to do Steam. OBS. All right, let's try that. Nope. Nope, it's still not working. So it's gotta be some disconnect between OBS, Windows, and Skyrim. I don't know. Yeah, you can't hear him at all. I wonder if I send it through the external speakers, if that'll make a difference for the stream. Okay, let me try that. I hate troubleshooting in the middle of a stream. Let's see. Although, interestingly, the audio is not coming through. Let me crank it up a little bit. Speakers. Let's try Skyrim through my speakers. I think I'm probably going to have to try to do a test stream and get this thing situated, because music and everything is fine. It's just the voices, and I've got the voices turned way up in the settings. Let's see. Yeah, voices are all the way up. Turn the thunder down a little bit. All right, let's Nope, still bad.
I can tell you're a discriminating customer. Perhaps you're a wealthy one too.
So it's like it's doing it in stereo. So if I'm not pointing an ear at the speaker, you can't hear the voice. I don't have the problem when I'm not streaming.
Everything's for sale, my friend. You need visit no other shops today.
So, or it could be a mod that's no. really can't be because it works fine when I'm not streaming. So it's got to be something within my stream settings. So I'll have to figure that out. I hope you guys can.
I assure you, I'm prepared to make any deal.
Well, my speakers were off, Haster. Everything was coming through my headset. Now I've got it. I mean, I still hear it in my headset, so I don't know if my external speakers are picking it up or not. But
I can tell you're a discriminating
the
customer.
music's
Perhaps
loud?
you're a wealthy
Okay.
one too, hmm?
All right, let me turn that back down. All right, I'm just going to leave this in the middle, and you know what? Unless it's super annoying with the audio, with the music being too loud, I'm just going to
Please do look around.
carry on,
I'm sure I have something you'll want.
and I'll work on it offline, probably with a test stream, just to make sure that the settings are working. But other than that, I'm just going to have to push through that for now.
Visit no other shops today.
See, if I turn towards him, it's fine. I wonder if it's the conversation camera that's doing it. I have a Oblivion style conversation mod in. I wonder if it's that, because I mean, like, I think this is the same thing that happened on Wednesday. If I point the ear towards him, you can hear him just fine. So I wonder if it's something with the... Maybe it's something with that mod. I used to use a different mod, but I don't know why I picked this one instead. Anyway, we need to... Okay, we'll go check the notice board, see if there's anything we can do. The only thing with the notice board is it's not exclusive to this area. So we can definitely do the book collecting, but I'm so scared to do anything with her. Oh, here, Battleborn, looking for armor. You know what? Let's go talk to Proventus. He's gonna get... We'll come back and get a quest from the board, but let's go talk to him and see what he gives us. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll give us Halted Stream Camp, because we've already taken out the bandits on the outside, so all we have to do is deal with the ones on the inside. We'll see. Actually, give me 1 second. I will be right back. Okay, here we go. So, thank you for the follow, Tom. I appreciate it. So I also forgot to mention that she... Let me do an F5 here. Her standing stone is, what is it called? It's the one that says that the novice spells don't cost magicka. Is that the apprentice? It's that one. It was, you know, it was random. Yeah, I can't even turn the camera in this particular with this particular mod. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm going to stop stressing about that. Good thing I have subtitles on. Yeah? Oh, Redoran's Retreat. Oh, shit. It would be nice if we knew a spell. I don't think she has much gold. Oh, she does now. We sold a bunch of stuff that we found. We just looted everything in White River Watch and sold it. Oh my gosh. So what have you got for sale? Not really. Please have healing. Fast healing. We probably won't be able to learn that. I see the spell tome hailstone and I think of you, Magus. Healing. That should be a novice spell, right? Okay, let's have a seat at the table here and see if we can learn it. Because I also have Spell Tutor installed, so I learned it. Whoop whoop. Yay. So now we have healing. And it's going to cost us nothing, so that's super good. Where is it? Healing. So we're going to put this on 5. Also, this wash and rinse NPC, I don't know how I feel about, I don't know how I feel. Why can't I get out of that? Maybe because I'm sitting down. I don't know I don't know if I like NPCs getting dirty because they look really weird, and I know that they're supposed to be able to bathe, but I don't know like when they bathe, so I may. Oh, really? Another one?
That might be so, but it will never stop you from trying.
Oh my gosh, did we get like a whole slew of big follows again? So learning a spell book from Spell Tutor reduces your magicka for a time. So she normally has, I think, 100 and something magicka. So it'll take time for her to recover because it costs magicka to learn spells, which is why you need, and you also need to have certain perks or a certain level of skill in that school in order to learn a spell. And it looks like we might be hungry, so ooh, that's actually a rather interesting view. Let's see, what key is it that tells you what? Peckish. She's peckish. So let's eat something that sates peckishness. It's a medium meal. A light snack. Medium meal. I don't know why I picked up this. I think I picked this up so I could bake bread. But I really don't need 5 pounds of it, 10 pounds of it, 15 pounds of it. Let's try that. Now she's full. Cool, 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 cool. And I think, oh, I have to turn that off. I don't, yeah, I'll turn that off. But we're not going to eat in combat, so we should probably be okay. A potion of healing. Thank you, because I don't think I have one of those. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now we have a potion of healing. Also, Executor, I made mention of you earlier in the stream. I borrowed some of your channel points redemptions for this playthrough, specifically adding the potions, and I've got the roll the dice mod along with the Wabajack mod in. There's a patch so that they work together. I don't know how it's gonna work yet, so but just, you know, little shout out to you for inspiring me to use those, because as I mentioned earlier, I've never done a permadeath. Do we really want to go there? Oh, see, now she just regained all her magicka. Oh, good lord, I love this music. So, where are we going? Veterans Retreat. So the good thing about this death mod that I have installed is that it doesn't mark the game, it doesn't mark the character file as dead if the game crashes. Or, you know, if anything occurs that is not death related. Like my computer can die, the game can die, and it won't matter. She dies, end of the road. So, let's get our, let's see, healing. Let's keep that out for now. So she's new. Everything is new for her. I mean, it's kind of a take on an amnesia style play. She knows who she is. She knows what she's lost. But she doesn't know how to get it back. So she's not totally unfamiliar with Skyrim, but she's not really spent a lot of time around civilization, so to speak. She's not she's not a people person. Let's just put it that way. She spends a lot of time in nature, so, but she's got to relearn all the skills that she once had. Well, wherever you got the idea from, it's a brilliant idea, especially when your character starts with no potions. She had 2 potions of magicka in her inventory, which she basically doesn't need right now because all she can do is novice spells, but they don't cost her anything, so I'm going to mark that. I'm going to turn off my HUD and see if we can get there. Potion of Vitality. Thank you, Magus. 3EAE7. Awesome. Thank you. So we have a potion of health and a potion of stamina. And then all this other stuff was, she started with these, and everything else was either found or gifted. So thank you. So yeah, we're gonna try. I kind of know the Whiterun area, and I think it's because most 99% of the time people start here because it's a good place. I mean, the game sends you here. You know, it's. I feel like each hold has a level of difficulty associated with it, so I spend a lot of time here because I suck. And yes, you do help. So I kind of know my way around, although I am directionally challenged, so I can occasionally go the wrong way. You know, like going uphill always feels like north to me, even when it's south. So, you know, there is that. So we could conceivably be walking to our death right now. Because let me make sure I am playing on expert before we go any further. Yeah, I am. Okay. I mean, I think if I was starting out on legendary, I'd probably have to have about 90 or so presets ready to go. So I think so far she's encountered wolves and skeevers and humans. But luckily we were able to take them on from a distance. So we didn't get into any 3-on-1 action. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me read that. Let me stop the game. If you don't want to have to write the whole line of player.add item, you could create text files and put it in the main Skyrim folder and write in console bat name of text file. So a bat file for HP, a bat file for stamina, a bat file for magicka. Okay, that's a great tip. Thank you. I'll do that because that would be a lot easier and a lot less time consuming. I'll have to try that out. Thank you. Okay. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. And I have hovering butterflies. There you go. I know it's around here somewhere. Let's check our map. So it's, oh. It is around here somewhere. We're just not going in the right direction. So let me do this. I have a spell. Sense direction. I'm facing roughly south, so east would be this way. Right? I'm facing roughly east. Okay. Now I just have to figure out how to get over that wall. Let's go this way. See, directionally challenged. So I normally play with a mod called One with Nature, and I change the aggressiveness of a lot of the beasts so that everything and their uncle doesn't attack you. But I didn't install that. I already feel, I mean, this was a really light load order for me, and I was worried about adding to it. I mean, it's a separate profile from some of my other playthroughs, so it's not affecting them. But oh, that scared me. You know, foxes and skeevers, they're similar in size. Where am I going? I'm facing west. Okay, let me check the map. I'm still going the wrong way. Okay, so we need to go northeast. So over here. So all the animals are aggressive, which so there was a reason I didn't add it, and I don't remember what it was. Ah, thank you, Omega Red. I will hydrate. Yeah, it's I think it's pushing 500. It's around 480. Oh, that's good. It was around 450, but I like all the new shiny things, you know? But at least I didn't add it to an existing game. All right, let's see. We're facing roughly west. We want to go north-ish. And if this gets exceedingly tedious, me trying to find my way, I will turn on the compass. But I'm really trying to find my sense of direction. All right, let's see. Still not close. This way. I need to go east? Oh shit. I knew that. It's around Helgen, right? Hey, it might be morning by the time she gets there. She's gonna end up in Winterhold. Roughly east. Okay. Hey, Caladron, welcome. What is that? Gold. And she's dirty. And I'm going the wrong way. Okay, screw it. I'm turning this on. This will be like probably the first permadeath while that happens and I never even saw combat. How'd she die? She fell off a rock. Winter Reach. What link? Wait. There's a link? Drop by before going to bed, Caladrin. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I know my stream hours don't work for a lot of people that I wish it did work for, and I'm not a morning person, so I would rarely be in a situation where I could stream early in the morning for me, which would be normal time for other people. Maybe someday. If I didn't have a day job. Okay, we must be getting close. I see something. Is that a mud crab? Oh yeah, we killed a mud crab too. See, even with the map on, I can't figure out where I'm going. Compass, rather. Oh my gosh, did another bot come in? This is crazy. You know, they were quiet for a while. And then, I think it was, Magus's stream that there was like 20 of them in a row. It was nuts. Okay, I am going to drop a save. I know it's redundant to do this, but let's see how hungry we are. Slightly thirsty, slightly tired. Okay, I don't remember off the top of my head if this mod provides debuffs when you're hungry or... Oh, I have to turn that off. Okay. So I guess not. Although I do have health and stamina regen because I'm not hungry. All right. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention she's a follower of Xerxes. Put that down. All right. So that's our destination. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't think I have prevented people from posting links. Or maybe it's just subscribers can post. I'm not sure. This is where we were supposed to go, right? She's a dirty girl. All right. She is a Breton, yes. So I think we're gonna go shock, and grab the healing if we absolutely need it. She does have a bow. She could use the bow. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, so this is the one with the dog and the one guy and possibly a second guy. All right, you guys. I'm going to put up a real quick prediction. Let me do that so I don't die in the meantime. I'm going to give you 30 seconds, so please vote. Moderators can also vote. Vote, 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 vote. Oh, you're not paying attention to me, Haster? I think I'm offended. So as soon as that prediction is... Ooh, excuse me. Is it done? Did the 30 seconds already pass? Because I don't see the little blue thing on my screen. I know. You know what, Hester? I'm just teasing. I know you had a terrible accident yesterday, and I am really sorry about that. I'm glad you're fine. And I was just teasing, so I didn't mean to hit a nerve. Okay, off we go. Overkill. If he has a bow, I'm screwed. Did he get me? He did, damn him. Die, motherfucker. I can't see. Oh, shit! I didn't see you either. Stay away! Stay away! Did we level up? Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's very hard to see. No cursing for 10 minutes. Yeah, that's still going to be a thing. We're taking things we can sell. 530 bits for not dying yet. Thank you, Magus. Listen, if I get through this, I'm going to be a happy camper. What? I just saw... Did that say bandit? I could have sworn I saw something that said bandit. Oh my god, it's getting warm in here. I think it was like mid-70s the last time I checked. Beautiful day. Ooh, ginseng. Okay. Potion of healing. Thank you. That mod list that you're going to end up getting, Executor, is my big mod list, not this particular mod list. So if there's something that you are interested in, let me know, and I can tell you. It was healing, right? Thank you, Magus. I haven't, oops, I haven't updated the mod list to the small list. Only it's still on the big list. All right, the moment of truth, you guys. Okay, here's a question. Debuffs for hunger. Peckish. So I guess not. Okay. I do have Andromeda. She does actually have the Apprentice Stone. And it was done completely by random. I didn't pick it. It's what Unbound gave her. All right. Memento of truth. Wait, I think that I'm either not down all the way or that guy came up and I already killed him. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so nervous. I mean, this is not like White River Watch. These guys are harder. Let's... Okay, so I think I'm in luck because that one guy that normally patrols here came up to the entrance, I hope. So now the question is, can we take this guy by surprise? I almost had Farengar put muffle on her boots because attacks of opportunity in this particular situation for her would be good. Oh, are you stuck? That sucks for you! I'm gonna call that a victory. Should you get the follower Vilya or not? You know, personally speaking, I am not a fan of her, but she's an awesome follower. I mean, the mod is very robust. There's a lot that, you know, adds to the game. So maybe? That's just my opinion, though. I would love to see if other people have their thoughts. Hi there, Chief. What do you have? We'll take your hood and your septums. You can keep the rest. What's my carry weight? 127. Okay. I want to try to keep her carry weight down. Sneak. All right, so we pray and we learn. So I have no idea if that worked or not. How do I make it go away? There we go. Okay. Yep, she's dirty. And we don't have... Ooh, we can make wash water. So an interesting thing that I noticed when I tried cleaning one of the NPCs with the NPC wash and rinse power, they get naked, or at least Adrienne got naked. I mean naked, naked, as in no underwear. Which is weird because I installed not naked mods in my games, so that was a little surprising. And I don't know, it was, I think it might be a Bidgen thing, perhaps. Because she also cast the spell on Ulfberth, I forget how to say his name. And he, you know, stripped down right behind the counter there, but he had his undie diggers on, so I don't know. And like when she bathes, she puts on underwear, which is not the underwear that I installed, so I think maybe it comes with the mod or something. But anyway, that was kind of a what the hell am I talking about moment. Wash water. Use. So she's gonna not get naked. Okay. She's just gonna scrub the dirt off. Okay. What do I know? And she just fell through the wood there. All right, so we're gonna have her take a sleep because surviving is big business here. So let's have her take a rest. Oh, the poll. How do I... They were in their birth suit. What mod is that you linked, Magus? I don't want to open it up right now. Where's my poll? Oh, choose prediction. Okay. Choose the outcome. Wow, it was a 60-40 split there. There you go. And for those of you who voted yes, thank you for your faith. So, Executor, I'm not saying you shouldn't get the mod. I'm just saying I'm not a fan of it personally, but she's definitely a great mod. She just, after a while, kind of gets on my nerves. Omega Red, did you vote no? Oh, that's funny. Get up. You better still be clean, Missy. She's dirty again. What the hell? Or heck. How can you be dirty again? Oh, maybe it was her sleeping bag. Maybe her sleeping bag is dirty. I don't know. So I think with Complete Alchemy, you can get a jug of water from the wells, but I think that Realistic Needs removes that ability because I couldn't get a jug of water. But if you have water skins, I mean, I couldn't even craft water at the cook pot, but if you have the water skins, at that point you can refill them. So this is Renna. You can't really see her. Let me see if I can zoom in on her face a little bit. Can't really see the color of her eyes in here. Oh, actually, maybe you can. But I gave her violet eyes, and I tried to get her lipstick to be as close to violet as possible, but in this light it looks more red than anything. But yeah, I gave her the violet eyes to go with the violet Wilderness Witch outfit. She's got a really sweet look about her, but she's anything but. She's not sweet. I think her mouth is a little wonky because I was tweaking her face a bit, but it's okay. I'm never this close to her. All right, we freaking survived. I routinely die here a few times, so I'm quite pleased. Now I just have to figure out how to get out. So we have fulfilled our first bounty. We've lived to tell about it, and we are feeling good. Yes, now to survive the trip back. All right, let me see if I can get her out in natural light. Where's the sun? Let's see. It's 11:30 in the morning. Sun should be right around there, I think. Yep. It's a little bit too close. There you go. Okay, enough. So do we have anything else we can do? Collect the bounty. We could head over to Riverwood and see if we can take on Bleak Falls, although there's a Draugr at the end who also uses whatever the heck I'm using. Shock spells, I think. Right? Where's Dragon's Reach? So that kind of scares me a little bit. Let me know what you think in chat. If we should go to Bleak Falls or if we should stick around Whiterun and do some more jobs. I'm kind of warring with my need to go finish quests versus my pacing this so that I don't die a violent death immediately. I did let her keep her ingredient pouch on her butt, so I think I turned everything else off. I'm supposed to go the other way? Really? I'm going the wrong way? This does not surprise me. fox. So at this point, we don't know if we're dragonborn or not. We don't know if there will be dragons or not. We know nothing. Except that we survived Redoran's retreat. Oh, I see it. Hungry, thirsty, time for food. So let's do... I've been wanting to eat this. And some water. So we should be good as gold. Ah! Let's see. I turned the hunger, thirst, and fatigue rate down to 50% of whatever the default was. I don't have food spoilage turned on yet. No, no. I don't know what miscellaneous means, so I'm going to leave that on. Okay, stop that. Oh, she's in the middle of the animation. She can't stop. It's probably because she's only level 3. Or did we level up? We did not. Wait. We did! How did I miss that? Okay, so we can go health, magicka, or stamina. And I think I'm going to go with... I took the first 2 perks in health. I'm going to go magicka, so that we can potentially learn more spells. And I think that our magicka needs to go up in order for us to be able to cast them. Let's see. So we're focusing on destruction, restoration, and alteration. Let's see what we would get if we bump up the mastery. Cost 50% less, and they're more powerful. Restoration, same thing. Oh, can we dual cast destruction with effectiveness? Could. Or we could spend it here and learn some flesh spells, because that's going to be her armor, so to speak. I think, I don't know. I think I'm going to stick this into destruction. Yeah, when we hit level 5, we'll get an extra perk. So that letterbox could also be in your ENB if you have the ENB installed. It could be a setting in there. I don't know. Should we take those guys on? That's not our business. Well, you guys know I'm running Letterbox, so I apologize. Hope it's not annoying to look at. I mean, I understand not liking to play with it. I just hope this isn't distracting. I like the fact that I can mostly see my my HUD in the black strips. It's definitely not a big deal, but you know, everybody has their preferences for how things look. It is, you know, it is nice to see more of the screen, for sure. And my display is small-ish, so I always wish I could see more. I always wish it was bigger. Well, that did not work. We were trying to jump over the water. Did I hear Khajiit?
I do not think Khajiit were made for the cold.
That, but these nodes have no use for us. They look upon us and see only thieves and smugglers.
What?
But it cannot be helped. Perhaps if we continue to show that we can be trusted.
Who the hell is he?
Cities to our caravans.
Oh, he called me Dragonborn. Is that a clue? I don't understand what I'm doing. Who are the attackers? Oh shit, you guys. I will help. What is that called? The Raid of Whiterun? What the hell? All right, so much for a long, leisurely... Oh god, this'll be fun. Said no one ever. Kill the leader of the attackers. I don't even recognize the attackers. Oop! Was that a guard? Oh, hell no. Oh, shit, 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 shit. What did he give me? Are you kidding? Wheat? Wheat, salt, barley, nut bread, venison, vegetable stew, copper... Ooh! 116 copper septums. And a silver septum. Forget everything bad I was about to say about you. Are we done? I didn't do anything. But I will reap the benefits. I'll take that air. Nah, I will not. I probably should take the steel arrows, but whatever. I'll take that for future use. You have nothing I want. Oops. What did I just do? Oh, I put the stupid thing on. I'm going to unfavorite that. I do kind of want to know where the leader was. Did we get them all? I'm going to assume he was the leader. Okay, let me do this. I don't want that there. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted, what have you for sale? And more importantly, what do I have to trade? As you can see, I haven't made any potions yet. Okay, I think that's it.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
I think we're thirsty. Let's check. Slightly thirsty. Okay. All right, I need to Ooh, it's 75 out. Okay. It's getting warm in here. Let's go up this way. What did he say? My breath is long winter? I couldn't read the... You guys probably couldn't hear it. Okay. don't want to appear too anxious. Preventus. I wish you could speak up. So the bandit leader at Redoran's retreat is dead, and I am here for the bounty. $100 copper septums. Oh, I should have sold those. Anything else for me? I guess not. It's GTFO. Let's see if we can cash in some of this stuff. So from an enchanting point of view, I think, let me do a save here just in case we crash going through the door. She'll enchant what she's wearing, but I honestly don't know if will do much more. Like I don't picture her enchanting weapons and using them. I do want to use an enchanted bow because I feel as if that's what she would use if she was going to use a bow. See, she's dirty. And I clicked on her to wash herself and she stripped down to her underwear, and that was just disturbing to me. I think I'm going to turn that off. But I mean, it's so the mod says that beggars, bandits, certain NPCs with specific professions like blacksmiths and whatnot will sometimes have varying degrees of dirt on them because of what they do. But like, I don't know, when do they bathe? You know, it's like, when do they bathe? And I don't feel comfortable, you know, pointing at them and saying, go wash yourself, and then having them stripped down like right in front of you. I don't know. Especially the kids. That's just not something that I want to do. Still no jobs for me, huh? What have you got for sale? I'd like to do some trading, as a matter of fact. I have... Where are the coins? Why don't I have coins? I would like to learn Ghost Walk. That's illusion, right? Skyfall would be good because it gives shock damage, but I don't have the skills to learn it. This makes sense for her as a wilderness witch, but I can't learn that either. Okay, do I have any? Take that. Stamina. We're not doing frost. I'm going to keep that for now. Am I? And I think that's it. I wonder, okay, do I want to sell these or disenchant them? I think we're going to sell them. I also think if you're dirty, the prices go up a little bit. I think it's supposed to... They don't bathe? Okay, well then I'm turning that off. What was I looking for? I don't even remember what I was looking for. So I just don't know if this is a novice or an apprentice spell. I need to... I'm gonna wait. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Okay, I rinsed and filled my containers. And then I slammed my head into the bricks.
That's right.
Stone.
Mock the town beggar like everyone else. But I've got a right to browse, don't I? I ain't hurting anyone.
Alright, let's see. What should we do? Do we have anything to do? We don't. Let's go check the notice board.
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin.
So, Bergreet is looking for armor. She's here, so we'll take that. I don't... Oh, this is Solitude. That could be anywhere. We could grab the book collecting because we are undoubtedly going to find a book that's going to kick this off anyway, so let's just take it. Alright, let's see what we got. We got glass boots, glass armor, glass gauntlets. Hello, adventurer. My name is Bergreet Battleborn, and I'm looking for a non-enchanted armor set of glass boots, glass armor, glass gauntlets, glass helmet. Would you be able to find these pieces for me? I offer both gold and some lessons in heavy armory and shield blocking. Bergreet Battleborn, Whiterun Hold. Wow. Book collecting. As a collector of fine tomes and volumes, I am searching for the following books for my private collection. The Wolf Queen Volume 7 is in the Altar of Thrond, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's in Solstheim. Myths of Sheogorath is in Colcinder Cave. The Windhelm Letters is in Druidock Redoubt. Lost Legends is in Pine Moon Cave. Nagasta Kvada Kvakis, I hope I spelled that or pronounced that right, is in Castle Karstag Ruins, also Solstheim. A special reward for the one who brings me those books, and do make sure they are delivered to me undamaged and in pristine condition. I bet that's from Urag. Oh, no. Court Wizard, Farengar, Secret Fire of Whiterun Hold. Yay. She wants glassware. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let's read the bounty just to get that done. All right, let's see. Oh, treasure map. Where is that? Oh, I know where that is. That looks like Whiterun. I have to read this book. This book was, I read this all the way through for the first time last night, and this is such a great story. I won't read it now, but such a great story. Also, did I manage to not curse for 10 minutes? I don't remember. I think I did because I survived. Let's see. That's restoration. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to learn this because I don't have skill in illusion. Let's try to learn Blight Curse. Let's sit down because this is going to take a lot out of us. And Potion of Healing, just in case. Yes, thank you. I will grab that in a second. Let me see if I can learn this spell. I lack the required skill. Fine. I think that's the right one. Potion of Health. All right, so we are off to... So am I right? This is also in Solstheim? There's 2 in Solstheim? Let's see if these show up on my map. They do not. So I just have to stumble upon them? Okay. Well, that sucks. Okay, Pine Moon Cave. I have no idea where that is. I know where that is, and I'm not going there yet. Coal Cinder Cave. Where is that? Come on. My map's not working for some reason. No, it's not showing me. Where are the books? Okay. Pine Moon Cave, Druidock Redoubt. Are they all in Solstheim? Those 3? Seriously? Oh, read chat. Did I get the Magicka potion? I did not. I did not see it. So Magicka 3EAE2.
Do you
Thank
feel
you.
proud of yourself?
Why, yes, I do. Whipcrack is probably on strike. I have 2 quest markers in the Reach. So there's Pine Moon Cave, Druidoc Redoubt. I don't know where Coal Cinder is. But I'm guessing that it's also in Solstheim because it's not showing up on my map. That is bizarre. 3 books in Solstheim? So Pine Moon Cave is where the vampire court mage in Solitude usually sends you to kill a vampire. Okay. Somebody wants me dead, apparently. Alright, so choices need to be made. Do we go to the Reach, or do we retrieve the Golden Claw? So let's do a poll. And you have 1 minute to vote. I will mark them both just in case. Check my needs. I'm sated, not thirsty, not tired, and I'm sober. That's unfortunate. Okay, and while you guys are voting, I am going to take a quick break. So I will be right back. Have a good sleep, Tom. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. And Magus, I missed it, but thank you so much for the gift sub to Legally Sane. Can we give her a shout out, please? Oh, never mind. Already did that. Okay. Yep, needed to get up, stretch my legs, dehydrate myself. And now I'm going to have another sip of water. Okay. Oh, poll. Let me review the results. Riverwood. Okay, we are going to Riverwood. That should be fun. Let's see. Okay. So I think we're good to go. Watch out, buddy. Let me make sure I marked it. Yeah, I did. Let me turn that off. And I am gonna save before I go out the door because loading. Yeah, I am actually looking forward to building a new load order. Keep this one that I have and just create a separate installation or separate instance, whatever that's called. And I think I'm going to probably do it when I take some time off. I need to take some vacation time because I maxed it out. And it's just even weird thinking about taking a vacation when I've already been off for 6 months. But, you know, HR wants you to take your time off. So I'm going to schedule that sometime, maybe in July, maybe around the holiday. I don't know. But I'm going to take some time off and focus on building a new load order that will kind of incorporate what I have in my small load order and what I have in my big load order that that Wynd and Saphira use. So, do you have TK Dodge? Are you using Finis? Legally Sane? Because if you are, it needs to be, TK Dodge needs to be above Finis. At least that's been my experience because I use it. So maybe that's it, but that's probably too simple. Magus is much smarter at figuring those things out than I am. Okay. Okay, that's weird. Oh, I see. The lamp just turned on. I hit my hotkey and I thought I turned on the lamp and I was like, that's not what I meant to do. Oh boy. Yeah, I remember a long time ago, I think it was the Tuco guide that said to put TK Dodge above Finis and all the other animations below. So I've always just done that, and out of all the things that could potentially break in my game, TK Dodge is not one of them. So I would try that at the very least and see if that helps. So now I think we got the wolves that were around the corner here already, but from when we were in Riverwood before. I should probably mention that Renna's start was up near the Sea of Ghosts by Winterhold. So she took the carriage. She couldn't get into the college because nobody there sells spell books except for the people in the college. So she took the carriage to Whiterun in order to gain some experience, learn some things. She knew there would be a court mage there. Maybe we'll address them on the way back if we survive. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that scared me, the flag. Oh boy. I don't use CGO. I've never tried it, so I thought I had a mod installed that did the shield over the head, holding your torso when you're cold and your stomach when you're sick, hungry, tired, whatever. But then I realized that was in my Enderal game, so excuse me. And I can't install it now because I'd have to start over. So we want to try to take these bandits by surprise if we can. And one at a time. I hate that jerky, jittery thing that happens. Okay, so far so good. Let's turn on our instincts. Oh, thank you. Can I, legally saying, can I call you Rosa, or will you prefer that I not? Just out of curiosity. But thank you. I appreciate it. It's, I like it. I have 2 different load orders. One is huge, and the other one is smaller. And by smaller, I mean it's around 480 mods. The other one is like 800 and something. And I'd like to put a mod list together that combines a little bit of both into... Okay, thank you. Oh my god, I can't fight and speak at the same time. I want to take elements of both and put them into a new load order, and then also apply some new mods, maybe try some things I've not tried before. It's always dangerous for me because I end up... Yeah, let's just say it's dangerous for me. Okay, if we can get in here without confronting anybody, Wynd will be... Boop, 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 boop. Nope, nope, nope. You saw nothing?
Over here.
No, not over here. Oh! Get away. Did I level up? I hope I level... Oh, shit! Scared me. Is that it? Okay. Oh, and she's dirty again. Onyx. Light bearer. Oh, we'll take it and sell it.
Khan is here.
Hey, Karn, welcome. Dice roll. Oh, shit. Okay. Let me loot this fellow over here. I hope it works. I'll take that. Okay, so I have a hotkey program to roll the dice. I've combined both mods, so I should get an option from either. What's my hotkey? Oh, okay. And nothing happened. All right, hold on. Unknown variable, stream, dice roll, rice roll. Okay, I have to figure out what the command is. Give me a second. Oh, key. Okay, there we go. Dice roll key. All right, let's try that again. Well, fuck my life. It's not working. And I don't think it has an MCM. Nope. And she's feeling peckish. I don't care. Okay. That whip crack's killing me. No cursing for 10 minutes. Yikes. All right. I don't know what I did wrong here. Let me go back. I'm using two. I'm using Wabajack and Dice Roll of the Gods. There's a patch that you can use both of them together. I have a 10 keyless keyboard, so I don't have the 10 key button that's default, so I'm setting it to I'm trying to set it to my U button, but let me open the list again and see if I'm clicking it wrong. Okay, let me try setting it to... What keys does Skyrim not use? Let me try setting it to... equals. Equals is 13. Okay, what did I just set it to? Equals. Okay. Yeah, it's not firing off. Let me save and do a real quick reload. Or worst case scenario, we refund the points and I'll figure out why it's not working. Let me reload this. Yeah, but I don't have a numpad. I have a mid-sized keyboard that doesn't have. But Dice Roll of the Gods says you can change it, which is what I did. So let me try. There we go. Wabajack time. Prepare for Sheogorath's madness. I have no idea what that means. But she's filthy. Okay. I don't know if I like that either. I don't know what's supposed to happen. Sheogorath's... Yep, she's a dirty girl. She's a dirty girl in a dirty world. Okay, you didn't hear me do that. Either an unfortunate teleport, more dragons, cheese. I don't know. It did something. I don't know what. I could try rolling it again. Oh, be prepared for random effects? Okay. Well, that should be interesting in a permadeath game, so... Yeah, so conjuration I need to focus on also, I'm just realizing. Oh, like when I step out of here it might trigger too. That would be funny. I'd be running like hell. Oh my gosh, I totally lost track of what I was saying. I'll be back. Oh yeah, but anyways, it would be, oh yeah, conjuration, because I want her to have a bound bow.
What was that?
It's nothing. Oh boy. Because it's dark in here, I'm turning that on. Oop, not the skeever. So there's no Legacy of the Dragonborn in this particular mod list. I miss it, even though it's cumbersome. Okay, I think that's everything you can find in here. Yeah? What is that? Woodcutter's axe. I don't need it. Onward. I really wish I'd made some more wash water. Oh, can you hold on for 1 second? Hey. What's up? Yeah, what's up? Yeah. I'll do it. I'm streaming right now. I'll do it afterwards. Okay. Okay, hon. Okay, you're welcome. Bye. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't get through here without a lantern. I don't know why it seems so dark. It's usually, I don't think it's usually this dark. You really have to question the potency of any potion that you find in a ruin, you know, or a cairn. It's like, have they been there for hundreds of years? All right, so apparently this is a puzzle. Gold septum, thank you. Snake. So I think that I should be getting some kind of debuff for being dirty, and I don't know what it is, and oh, excuse me. Oh, speechcraft, less resistant to disease. So there it is, although I've recently washed. I wonder if the two mods aren't playing nice with each other. They should be, because I have that patch. And keep it clean's not turned on. Alright, skill book. 78% favor. We like that. We're gonna take that. I hate going down curved stairs like this. It's always... Oh! Hello. It makes me dizzy. I'm glad I checked. I wonder if Cyclonic Rift will work on... Let's test it on that spider. Creates a storm portal for 20 seconds. If 2 portals... Oh, never mind. We're not doing that. Not on a spider. Okay. So we know there's a big spider in here because there's massive spider webs. I will. Whoop! We're level 3, you idiot. Or level 4. Die, you bastard. Oh wait, did somebody ban cursing? Oh, I'm okay though. Whew. Good thing. I'm gonna try to angle myself so we can hear him. He's like a little head hanging in the... Where's the claw? Yes, but you stole it, you talking head. So hand it over. Gladly. Give it to me. Hey. Stop, thief. Oh, I probably should not have done that. I normally don't do that. I'm gonna be sorry. Really, stop, criminal scum. Let's read his journal. My fingers are trembling. The golden claw is finally in my hands, and with it, the power of the ancient Nordic heroes. That fool Lucan Valerius had no idea that his favorite store decoration was actually the key to Bleak Falls Barrow. Now, I just need to get to the Hall of Stories and unlock the door. The legend says there is a test that the Nords put in place to keep the unworthy away, but that when you have the golden claw, the solution is in the palm of your hands. What could he possibly mean? Let's look at this claw. Where is it? Oh, another segue here. I took a really short video of a dragon that my red guard killed because it it was doing this after it was dead. It was funny as hell. And I took a video that was supposed to be like, like 5-10 seconds, and I ended up forgetting to turn off my recorder, so I think I recorded like an hour and a half of gameplay. But I need to crop it and bear moth owl. I need to crop it and put it up somewhere because it was funny as hell. All right. Well, here we go. Now's about the time where you wish you had either a really great sword or a dagger or a weapon where you could just smack these boys. Okay, he sees me. Oh, shit! I was looking behind me. Oh boy. That was fun. That should be all of them, I think. Oh, I thought maybe you weren't gonna get up. Oh, you know what? You're a tough bastard. Oh, shit. Oh, it missed. Darn it. I was kind of hoping that trap would get him. No such luck. At least it didn't get me. Oh, I'm wrong. That reminds me of you, Magus. I know I probably shouldn't be walking around here with my lantern on, but I need to be able to see. Do I hear another one? Has it really been that long since I've been here? Oh, it's those blades. So I watched literally nothing. Uncase the mace. Hey, welcome. And let me do that right now. Let me see if I can get this lock open first. I think that's my first broken pick. Okay, let's see. Magica. 3AE2. Oh, is it buffering? Oh, damn it. Thank you so much for the Magica. You sure it's not my erratic gameplay? Okay, well if the Draugrs don't kill me, this trap will. Success. Oh, health 2? Thank you again. Health is... I forget. Let me go back and look. Okay, Magica, E2, Health, EADF. Thank you, thank you. He used to play Skyrim daily. Oh, man. I would play Skyrim daily if I didn't have a job. So we'll try and be careful going through the rest of here. Anything that looks like it can come alive or is armored is getting zapped. Zippity zapped, or is it zappity zap? I'm pretty sure that our magic isn't going to go that far. Oh crap, run, 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 run. Oh! Scared me, dude. Don't do that. Did the other one die? Yes. Not that we'll ever use that, but you never know. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to blow myself up. Or fry myself, or slice and dice myself. Okay. Here we go. I'm silently thanking the gods that I'm getting through this. And I actually, speaking of gods, I'm gonna have a quick pray. 80%. I don't want to neglect our patron prince. Oop. So we don't want to step on anything, right? Oop. Hello there. I'll take your septums. Love that. I don't think it's going to go that far. I have to say, it was a stroke of luck for her to get the apprentice stone, because I am positive that I'd be dead by now. Oh! What just happened? Did I fall? Or was that Uncle Sheo? That was weird. Oh wait, his who's are you talking about Fix It? Is he? Oh, he's fine. He's just taking care of his grandchildren. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hadn't seen any notices from him lately about streams. Oh, why don't you just charge right in there, Wynd? Oh, walk into the wall also. And into a corner. I'm really starting to get anxious now. I know what's waiting for me. Oh boy. Oh, shoot. Hey, is that Stank Mao? Hi, welcome to the stream. We are in Bleak Falls Barrow if you just joined us on a permadeath run, or rather a saunter. Moment. What was that? I heard something. She's got a spot of dirt right in the middle of her boobs. Oh, are you kidding me? I forgot about this. Okay. Same tactic as last time. I love that. Ooh. Nice roll. I didn't mean to do that. I say that a lot. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, right in the noggin. Oh, shit. Okay. That happened. All right. Well, I would call that death number 1. And I liked her. Oh, shit. Permadeath means when your character dies, you have to start a new character. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring up my browser really quick. And we're going to test. Let me close some of these other windows. Okay. Let me also share my screen because you guys can't see this right now. All right, so the Wheel of Fate is what I like to call it. You know what? This is my first ever Permadeath play, and I was so proud of myself. I thought, I'm going to kick that Draugr's ass when I get there. But no. So I have 20 races here, male and female. I've shuffled the names up so they're not alphabetical, but let me do another shuffle. And another one. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to spin the wheel, and whatever we get is what we play next. Yeah, similar to that, except that now I have to start over. All right, here we go. Round and around she goes. What is it? Dunmer Male. Okay. So we will remove Dunmer Male from the list. And close my browser. Go back to game capture. Okay, so I have got to go to a new character. And, you know, like I said earlier in the stream, I'm still trying to refine how I want all of this to work. So I think when I get to the Unbound... Oh, also, I'll share the link with you, Executor. Also, if you want to pick a class for us to try and emulate, we could do that. Or you can just tell me what you think would be a great play style. Be wienered? Oh, I smell food. And also, I'm going to take a drink. It is really hot in here today. The air is very still outside, so it gets... Usually when my phone tells me it's a certain temperature, it's usually hotter. I don't know what that was. Let me flip over there. Yes, wheelofnames.com. That's what I used. Oh, let me turn off my browser. I don't want that going right now. You know, I don't have a fan. I have a hand fan, like an old-fashioned Southern lady would fan themselves, you know, because they're what's that expression? I can't remember what the expression is. But I have a hand fan but it's noisy. Oh, I know. Maybe it's of the vapors. Ah. Anyway, I'm being silly. All right, so let's do some housekeeping. Sky tweaks. I hope I don't have to set this up again. Annie? No, thank you. And I think that's it for now. All right, so we have choices here. Yes, getting the vapors, my southern belle coming out. Not that I'm southern or a belle, but I could be. I could pretend. I do declare. Have y'all met that Robard Graves? Speaking of sight to see. Okay. Should we just do totally straight up random, no weapons? Yes, dresses. Woohoo! I love dresses. I always wear a dress. No pants. Ain't that right, Nagus? No pants. So should we just do everything random? Or do you guys want to look over the classes and pick a play style? I mean, we're at 3 hours in the stream right now, so I do declare I have been in Robard Graves' trouser visions. They are magnificent. Okay, no problem, Executor. Thank you. And if you do fall asleep, sleep well. So what do you say? Should we just do straight up everything random, get what you get? Should we say no weapons? Talk to me, people. Give me choices. Otherwise, I'm going to keep doing... Oh my god, that's great. All right, poll time. Let me start a poll. Do y'all think that Wynd should talk like this the entire stream? All right, 1 minute to vote, you guys. And go. Epic Wyndism up. Pole. Like a pole dance. Or a polar bear. Okay, I have to stop that. Can't get into the character creation until we decide. I miss Renna. Oh, I was having so much fun with her. Oh well. But hey, I think we made it to level 5. So there is that. I didn't think I'd get past level 3. I hope y'all are voting. I may need to make some sweet tea while I wait. Okay, start everything random is the winner. Let me post the results. If I can figure out how. Manage poll. View. Okay, maybe it already did that. Did it? Start everything random. Did it post the results in the poll? Or in the chat? I don't know. Anyway, start everything random. So, equipment, random. Spells, random. I would like to remove the same school chance, so it gives me choices. So I'm going to remove that. Inventory, wealth will be random. Location, random. And well, hopefully it actually chooses to not equip headgear, because that happened one time when I was trying to make a character, and that didn't go well because they were wearing a hood. Okay, so everything is random. Dragons, random. So we won't know if we may not even get that far. Let's go. 4 random, 1 Oblivion classes. Okay, cool. So we are being a Dunmer, and we will load our Dunmer preset, which is Dunmer male. There he is. Doesn't look much different, does he? I think this was right about the point where I'd said, screw this, I'm not customizing them anymore. I do have a list of names that I did come up with. Let me see if I can find it. They're stupid, but it's okay. All right, here we go. I can't copy and paste in there, can I? Let's see. Let me just confirm that. Nope, I spelled it wrong. Oh, and he's already dirty too. Make sure he has a wiener. Oh yeah, all my men have wieners. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, I'm so tempted. Shall we choose Sheogorath? I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Thoughts? Please don't make me do another poll. I think my mods can do one. I think it's /poll. I don't think I can add it afterwards. So yes, Sheogorath? Okay, we're doing it. So let's see. Sheogorath, the Mad God, is the Prince of Madness, whose motives are fickle and unknown. So you have to pray to receive a random touch of madness. So that should be fun. Tenets: pray often and receive Sheogorath's touch of madness. Never disrespect cheese. Sounds good to me. No scaling. Let me fix my HUD. What else? I don't know. I'm going to turn that off. I don't like it. see, what else do we need? Nope, 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 not that. I'm sorry, this takes a little bit of time. Nope, that's the wrong mod. Widget mod, that's what I need. And then, I think that's all I need to turn on. Oh, never mind. I lied. Oh, forgot one thing. I guess this is the only downside of dying. Okay, what was that? That was head tracking. More HUD. Did I save a preset? Maybe. I'm not going to change those for now. I can change those later. Oh, wait. Let me go back. I do want the fast fade. I activate options. I'm going to probably go back through here and save all these configurations so that I can just load them. Hung metal, go to bed. I already did that. Oh, I know. I forgot about realistic needs. Hunger rate. 3, 4, 2. Okay, I think that's all I need to do. Let's see how we look. Yep. All good. Okay, let me drop a save here. And let's have a look at this guy. Let's see what he has in his inventory. An iron sword. Wine and an apple dumpling and a venison stew. And no magic, I think. Let's see. Summon long pipe. Nope, no magic. Oh, shit. Okay. Potion of healing. Thank you. Is that the right one? Yes. Thank you, Magus. Let's see what his stone is. Apprentice. And he hasn't got any magic, and he is somewhat dirty. Huh. Alright, so pray often and receive Sheogora's touch of madness. Never disrespect cheese. I have a feeling we're going to be eating a lot of cheese. Praying grants a random touch of madness. High favor with Sheogorath yields more beneficial effects, and we have whispers, so we probably would like to get a bow. So at this point, yeah, he is skinny. I tried to vary the body shapes and look of all the characters, so what is his name again? Where is his name? Danavis. Danavis Relder. Okay. So, where are we? We are in... Oh, coin purse. Gotta go. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Mod. That is all geared up. Weapons. Okay. Miscellaneous. I'm just turning it all off. If the NPCs want their coin sacks hanging out, more power to them. Oh, I can't sit there.
But I need to go.
Okay, if you say so. Are you the boy?
Spend all the days I got left on the water. It's where I belong.
Okay. Captain Wayfinder. Oh, this audio's killing me. You're the ship captain? I'm gonna have to work on a Dunmer accent. Alrighty. Plenty of coin if you know who to sell it to, eh? What happened to the salts? In some cave? All right. We have a mission. Inspect a fresh animal carcass. That's our mission. All right. Find the fine-cut void salts in the void hole at the brood cavern. Oh shit. We're not doing that. Not yet. We need things. Do we have any money? We have 495 gold. We need some spell books, I think. We need some magics. I don't know where to get magic books. Knock, knock, leave, leave, unlock, unlock. Interesting. Okay, so I guess the shop is closed. Let's check our needs, which is not working. Did I not turn it on? Oh, I guess I didn't. Nerp. Okay. Good times, good times. Well, I think one thing we're going to do is favorite his helmet. And he has one quality potion of health. Thank you, Magus. We probably could use some food. Peckish, slightly thirsty, not tired, and sober. So if we're peckish, light snack. I'm full. All right, let's go get some food and a room.
After the baby is born, we should move to Hammerfell.
Hammerfell? Not against the idea, but why?
Just worried about raising a child in the middle of this war of yours.
War of mine? It's not my wars here.
Your people's war, I mean. The Nords. What kind of life would we be giving our little one if we stayed here?
Well, let me think about it.
Okay, so where is the inn exactly? Oh, up here. Okay.
Come on in. Be careful. Let me know if you need anything.
Teach you to talk to me that way.
And I'll send someone over.
No. I don't.
It has to be. I've got to get out of this town. Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erendo.
Listen, need a room?
I think it's that mod. I really do. What have you got for sale? Let's. We're gonna get some braided bread. Cheese. All of the cheese. And I think that's enough for now. And I'd like key to your private bath. And a room. I've been here before, so I know where it is. Just tell me where the
Over and over again.
bathroom
You think that's
is.
normal? It's evil, I tell you.
Erendo, she has a point.
Okay. I have a feeling this poor man isn't going to survive long. Clean yourself up. Clean your bad self up, you dirty man. Walk blessed. Are you done? Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Didn't I? Oh, here. Where's helmet? Okay. 8. 1.
Welcome. Let me know if you want. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Now we just have to try to figure out where our room actually is. I think it's over here. What are you doing? You're drunk, so... Okay. And apparently we are thirsty. Is this my room? All right. Something's wrong. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I definitely have some conflicts there. Month last... Okay, I missed that. I'm feeling peckish. Throat feels dry. No longer squeaky clean, but not quite dirty yet. Okay, I think I need... Okay, I have to fix that. I will fix that later. Let's actually try to experience something here before I end the stream. Let's have some cheese. And... I'm gonna have to make water skins again. Crap. Do I have any lockpicks? No. Okay. And I can't buy water. I can't even buy water skins. So we're still hungry and thirsty. Let's have some more. I should have bought a cheese wheel. Okay, so I need lockpicks, tundra cotton, rolls of paper, and yeah, I'm not sure what I did that broke it, but something's not wrong, or something's not right. Oh, and leather strips. That's what we need. What time of day is it? 7:47. She's not open yet. So we need leather strips.
Divine sake, Scald.
Leather strips, tundra cotton. Can't go that way, apparently. Lock picks. And never knew there was a door over here. Interesting. Hey, where are you going? Okay, apparently you're not open either. And we're dirty again? Really? Okay, let's try... What time do these people open? Alright, let's see what we need. Oh, I have to turn that off. Okay, we need 4 lockpicks, a roll of paper, 2 tundra cotton, 3 leather strips, 2 leather. Write that down, everybody. That's an interesting outfit. So the smithy seems to be away. When do these people come to work? Everything's messed up. Even my keyboard doesn't work right. Is there a Khajiit caravan out here? No.
I'm just one of the miners.
Oh my god, I'm looking at it like it's 8:30 in the morning and it's PM. 3 goat legs, 17 chicken eggs, a shovel, and a Falmer. Okay. I know, I love them. I'm such an idiot. Okay, do we still have that room? I hope.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and
I need a brain cell. That's what I need.
What can I do for you?
Is this my room? No. That's your room. Nope. Where the hell's my room? I don't know how he's going to sleep through that rendition of Ragnar the Red.
Almost took off my leg.
So this shouldn't be working because I haven't started the mod, so I don't know. What was I gonna do? Complete crafting. No, and no. And then what else was I gonna do? I forgot.
We did find out why they came sprawling in.
Alright, well, I think we probably need to eat, so let's have a braided bread. And the last of our wine. Oh, never mind, not the last of our wine. And let's, oh, we're not going out that door right now. Oh, that's so true. Yeah, you know what? I like that idea. I think assassination contracts are cool. Kind of like the Shadling for Hire, right? That was fun. Although, I don't know how many of them there were, but are you kidding? Alright, where the heck is the blacksmith again? This guy's never gonna get out of the gate. He just hit his head on a lantern. He's not, I mean, you know, I know he's not beefy, but...
Move it!
Shut up, kid. What's wrong with your head? What have you got for sale? Okay, we need a lockpick. I don't know how many of these I need. Maybe I should just buy the leather. Leather is... No, let's not. I don't want to spend that much money. Let's try 4. Can we sell anything? That would be a no. Oh wait, I forgot to check for... Okay, well show me the menu. Show me the menu. Okay, so that's all you have that I need.
Forge every day if you need anything.
I need a roll of paper. How much leather do I need? 3 leather strips, 2 leather. And now we need tundra cotton, a roll of paper, and 4 lock picks. Okay, and I can't craft lock picks, so I need to find them. Honestly, I don't think this guy is above stealing, so if needs be, that's gonna happen. It's still closed.
The mortar and pestle makes potions, if you can't tell from the name. Just step up to the counter. No, I don't need to add trees, so don't ask.
What do you have for sale, my lady?
So you're an alchemist then?
Not really. What am I looking for? Cotton, tundra cotton. And you don't have any. How about a roll of paper? No.
Let me know if you come down with the rabbits.
Okay. Well, let's try the general goods store. Because we can't drink from that water. I think that's salt water. I'm trying to craft water skins. I haven't found any for sale. And it's not as simple as just getting leather. You have to have lockpicks, tundra cotton, leather strips, and lockpicks. Or did I already say lockpicks? Yeah, it's... Good morning. Where are you going? What is she, out to lunch or something? Well, that was unproductive. Okay, so let's get a job. Let's get something to do and see what's what. Where's the inn? Oh. I was thinking for a second he had the sachet. All right, let's see. I don't even know who these people are. All right, let's do the book collecting. So the Wolf Queen is in Alftand. The biography of Baron Zaya is in the Temple of Mirak. Antecedents of Dwemer Law is in Lost Echo Cave. The Charwich Coning letters in Highgate Ruins. 16 Accords of Madness in Bloodskull Barrow. Okay. Let's see if any of those is even remotely close to us. Highgate Ruins, where are you? Oh, we could do that. Alright, let's go there. Highgate Ruins. Let me mark it on my map. Off we go. Yeah, I'm not using I need this time. I didn't have I need in... So this is based off the Lucia profile. I'm going to get more food. At this rate, I'm going to die. Well, not literally, but... Okay, I can't loot that. I don't really have enough money to buy more food.
I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Yeah, let's just go. So I think with the water skins, either I'm pretty sure it is I need that adds it. We're going the wrong way. But yeah, I think, and I know that complete alchemy allows you to get jugs of water out of the wells, but something's preventing that. And I'm pretty sure that I've got the patches in properly. So I'll just have to check it. I mean, I put all those mods in last night and tested them. Oops.
It has been a profitable journey.
I wish I could hear what you were saying. Wine bottles and such. I can refill wine bottles? Really? With what? With Hunterborn? Do you have paper? No paper. No tundra cotton. I have a feeling I'm not going to find tundra cotton anywhere near here.
Come to do business with us again.
Okay, let's go. Here we go. All we have is our blade. That's it. Although, I mean, with... No. Oh, maybe he does have a little bit of a sachet. No. I could console in... I mean, not console in, but I could, you know, add some stuff. Like I did. Oh, shite. Well, that was lucky for us. Because I am not taking on that troll. I could give him stuff. I mean, I gave Renna stuff. I could at least give him flames. I mean, it makes sense that a Dunmer would know flames, right? Oh, God. Fight the troll. Fight the troll. Dude, fight the troll. Unbelievable. Oh, shoot. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's roll the wheel and at least have a look at who our next character is going to be. And we'll see what happens. So let me shuffle the names. The Dunmer male should be off the list. Yeah. Here we go. And we're going to be a Redguard male. All right, cool. Oh, I forgot to share my screen. Sorry about that. Yeah. Let me go to new game. Oh, I can't wait to do this. I love right. Oh, my game crashed. Okay. That happened. So I'm going to. Mm, you don't start permadeath until you're level 3. Well, I mean, I could restart the same character. I could take out the save and restart him. I'll try that. I'll try that off screen. And if I can get him to level 3, then we'll pick him up next time. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I almost don't want to wait until next Sunday to stream it again, but um, I don't know. We'll see. I should have grabbed a screenshot of Renna's death and also of whatever his name is death. I may restart him because I was kind of looking forward to doing a Dunmer mail, and I think I'll go ahead and you know like I said, ex- executor. I'm feeling my way through this because I've never done it before, so I think that as I gain more experience with it, I'll modify things to work a little bit better and, eventually put my own twist on it instead of, following in other people's footsteps. I clearly have some issues with mods that I need to figure out. It wasn't an issue with Renna, but for some reason now it is, so I'll need to figure out what's causing that. But, and that was one of the reasons why, I played her a little bit and got her to level 3. But mainly I was doing that because I needed to make sure everything was working properly, which it was. But I think that I'm going to go ahead and just end the stream here. And see if I can figure out whatever issues were going on with the game. Yeah, it was kind of weird. So I'm not going to do any raids. I think I'm going to just literally call it. I want to say thank you guys for hanging out. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for spending your channel points on the potions, and I also need to make sure that my dice roll is working properly. I'm not sure if it is, so we'll see. But other than that, big love to my moderators. Thank you guys for doing what you do. Magus, thank you so much for the gift subs and for the bits. And if I missed anybody else, I apologize. Thank you for your follows and your resubs and just generally being here. I greatly appreciate it. So, yeah, with that, I'm going to say goodnight. Maybe go forage for some food and figure out what's going on with my game. So I will talk to you guys Wednesday, if not sooner. Take care.